Okay. Uh, Good afternoon to one and all. I think, yeah. See, I think you're audible with my voice, everyone? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Uh, See, in the previous class, we have discussed about bus arbitration, isn't it? So, what is bus arbitration? So, I told you already in the previous class. So, when we have many devices are there. So, many devices are there. So, who wants the data to be communicated? See here. So, suppose I have a processor here. So, processor is the one device. So, which is said to be a owner of the bus. Okay. So, owner of the bus. So whenever the processor is the owner of the bus, so that processor should leave the bus to some other device. Okay, whoever may request, it should allow. It should allow others to access the device. Okay, so at that particular situation, what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to provide a grant the permission. Okay. Uh, Okay, so that is what when the device other device is requesting for a service, so we are going to provide bus to the device whoever request. Okay, so that particular situation is available in this particular example. Okay, now so I think you are able to see this. Yeah, see this? We have a processor available here. So this processor is the one who is the owner of the bus. Now if somebody else, here DMA controller one is in the queue. It wants the bus to transmit the data. Suppose here somewhere here we have a memory. Assume here we have a memory. So for this memory, okay, RAM memory, I want to copy some data from here. DMA controller wants to copy some data to the memory. So in that particular situation, I want a bus. So how the devices will be connected? I told you in the previous class itself. See, this is processor, this is memory, means what will happen? So all are connected to bus. See, we have a bus like this. See here, this is input one, this is input two, this is output one, okay, output two, okay. Suppose here we have one DMA controller. Suppose I'll write D means DMA controller. Okay. Suppose this device wants to transmit data from here to here. See here, see this, what I'm writing. See, from here to here, I just want to copy the data. I hope you're clear. So for that purpose, I want this particular bus, right? I want this bus to be required for data transmission. So now processor is the owner, right? He is the owner. So who wants that ownership? See, this particular DMA wants the ownership. Okay, so now it is going to grant the permission. Okay, so BG1 means what? Bus grant. Okay, next BG2 means bus grant to second device. Okay, now processor will provide the it provide the permission to use the bus. Okay, for which device? DMA controller 1. Now DMA controller 1 may require, okay, it may not require the bus. That time it will release the bus to the second DMA controller. Okay, so that is what actually. Just a second, somebody is. Okay. Okay, sorry. One of your senior has called to want is regarding results he has requested. Okay, so for that purpose only I have just picked the call. Okay, sorry for the interrupt. Okay, now here see BG grant. This signal will be provides the permission to use the bus. Okay, so BG1 means bus grant. Okay, I think you are able to understand now. So whenever I will use this particular BG1, it indicates that the bus will be granted for the device 1. Okay, BG2 means bus will be granted for the device 2. So which is my second device? DMA controller 2. Which is my first device? DMA controller 1. Okay, so suppose DMA controller 1 don't want means it will grant the permission to DMA controller 2. Okay, like that it will provide the grant or permission to use the buses. Okay, and I also told you what is BR. BR means what? Bus request. So whichever the device requires the bus, they can provide a request. To whom they should provide the request? 100% they should provide the request, they should post the request to the processor, right? Because processor is the master or owner of the bus. Okay, I think that's the thing. And here bus busy, whenever the bus is busy, so it indicates here BBS5. So BBS5 bus busy means what? Suppose DMA controller 1 is using already. Okay, so if DMA controller 2 is request the bus, what will happen? It will say bus is busy. You won't get a permission. You won't get a grant. Okay, that is what. Okay, I think I told you in the previous class also. Bus arbitration is done by one method is centralized. Centralized means what? Processor is the one who will award the permission. So this particular bus, see, I'll write here. This is bus actually. Bus means what? The cable used to transmit data. Okay, so this bus under the control of processor. Only processor is the owner of the bus. He can give the permission to use other devices. That's all. Okay, he is the real owner. But here, whenever we have already discussed it, like distributed arbitration. This is centralized bus arbitration. See the heading, centralized bus arbitration. There is one more heading, that is distributed bus arbitration. So that is done by, I think you are able to see this slide, second one. See, in centralized, as I told you, see here in the previous day, I also have written this actually. I don't know whether you have able to see in the previous class, I don't know exactly. But anyway, I have showed this in the previous class. Okay, I think I have showed this thing. See, just see this. I told no. So if there is a request, so I already told you if there is a request by one particular device. Assume here processor is the owner of the bus. See here, till here processor is the owner of the bus. Okay, now is the owner. Just see this, he is the owner of the bus. See, in between, you know what happened? Somebody is requesting. Who is requesting? See here, BR. BR means what? Bus request. Who is requesting? DMA controller 2 is requesting. Please see this particular heading. DMA controller 2 asserts the BR signal. See, it is required the bus. So, it is requesting one bus. Okay, now, so how he is doing that? By just making a BR signal to be disabled. Disabled means what? Lower mode. Okay, so here is a low impedance. Okay, so low impedance means this is lower. When it is lower means it indicates that the signal has been on. That means what? Somebody has requested. Now, when the signal has been on, when this request is arised by DMA controller 2, what it will do? It will provide the grant. Processor asserts the BG1 signal. Please mind it. DMA controller 2 is requesting. Okay, now. So in this previous slide also, you're already seen that whenever this is processor is this is ordered like DMA controller 1, next DMA controller 2. So even though DMA controller 2 is requesting, so who has to provide the permission actually? It's previous device. Who is the previous device? DMA controller 1. Okay, first BG1 grant 1 permitted. Next DMA controller 1 will permit by BG2. Okay, so that is the reason why we have written here BG1 and BG2. So BG1 first awarded. Okay, permission for DMA controller 1. Okay, next DMA controller 1 award the permission for DMA controller 2. Okay, so by this time, so bus busy, see here, just see here, so bus will be right now, here it is free. Okay, it is free means what? Bus is busy means lower mode, bus is not busy means higher mode, higher impedance. See here? In the higher impedance, it is said to be bus is not busy. Why bus is not busy? Ma'am, why it is high impedance here? So whenever this is bus busy, so it is 1. 1 means what? Bus busy is equal to 1 means what? What will happen? Just negate it. Okay, just negate it means 0. 0 state means what? Bus is said to be a busy. Okay, now this is right now it is free. With this time, so the bus will be granted. Okay, so now DMA controller 2 will utilize the bus. As soon as DMA controller 2 will get the bus, now again bus busy will be enabled. Here, this is bus busy. In the lower mode, bus busy. So bus busy means what? It is said to be in the lower mode. Lower mode means what? 0. So 0 means 0. See, bus busy is equal to 0. So negate it. So that is equal to what? So that is equal to 1. Okay. So don't get much, just think like this. So you will be in the lower impedance. Lower impedance will tell, it is active mode. Lower impedance said to be active mode whenever you have, negated signals. In the negate signal, lower impedance will tell you it is active mode. Active mode means what? Bus is busy. Okay, now, so here also, suppose this is BR, bus request. Bus request, somebody is requesting means lower mode it is active. Lower mode it is active means what's here? In the lower mode, it is enabled. Bus request signal is enabled. It is active. See, in BG1 and BG2, it is not negated. No negate symbol it is. Just BG1 and BG2. At that means it is higher impedance. Higher impedance will be active mode. Okay, got that? Yeah. So whenever we have something like negate, something like this, negate indicates, so suppose here BR, negate indicates, so bus is requesting at what situation? At lower impedance. Lower impedance means what? Something like this. Okay. Higher impedance means what? Suppose BR, so there is no negate symbol means higher impedance. Higher impedance means what? This one. Okay, so this is said to be active mode. Just have a look at with the diagram and just compare. Whenever we have negate symbol, which is active mode. Active modes with negate symbol is lower impedance. Active mode without negate symbol is which is said to be higher impedance. That's all. I think this I have written in the previous class also, the diagram. Okay, same thing. First, processor is utilizing actually. See, processor is utilizing the bus. Now somebody is requesting. Who is requesting? DMA controller 2 is requesting. Okay. So I told you already, before DMA controller 2, we have DMA controller 1. That is why first DMA controller 1 will receive the grant signal. After that, DMA controller 1 gives the grant signal to DMA controller 2. Okay. So next, as soon as it gets the permission, I am going to hold the device, hold the bus. Who will going to hold the device? DMA controller 2. Now, who is the right now? Who will be the person using the bus? That is DMA controller 2. Okay, this is what. I think this is said to be a centralized arbitration. Then we have centralized arbitration means what? I told you already in the previous class also. One person will be the owner. Who is that one person? Processor is the one person. Who will be the owner? Okay. So next we have one more method that is known as distributed arbitration. Just see here. This is very, very important. I hope you are able to see the slide. Isn't it? You are getting that screen? Distributed arbitration? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Yes or no? Can't tell, screen can't tell, yeah. See, just see here. See, don't think much about all this. Don't think don't think, oh, ma'am, what is this very old age and all, we have something and all. Okay, don't think much about it. Just see to this. See, I have a device. Okay, device number, suppose I have one device. Okay, assume it is input device 1. Okay, there is one unique ID is there for this. Okay, the unique ID is 101. It has 0101. Okay, there is one. I'll write it here. I2. If you want, I will try it like this. This is device also. This is processor. This is memory. This is a bus. Here I have I1. Okay. Here I have I2. Okay. These two devices are there. Okay now. So the code, unique code of this device is 101. Is it okay if I take 101? 5. Next 0110. This is the unique code. There is one unique code is there. Okay. For every device there is one unique code is there. That unique code will be used. Okay. We are going to put a vote for a polling, right? So when we want to during the election, we are going to put a vote, right? So we have one unique ID. Voter ID. Your voter ID is there, right? Everybody is having the voter ID, isn't it? Do you have the voter ID? Right? So after the age of 18 years, everybody will get the voter ID. So with that voter ID, we can go to the polling station and we can vote. Right? That's the thing. So like the devices also having a number of, like this unique IDs are there. But just see here, whenever I1 and I2, so both are requesting for a device. Both are requesting for a bus. So this bus is required even by I1 and even by I2. Okay. Okay. Initially, right now, considered, processor is the utilizing the device, utilizing the bus. This bus is utilized by processor. Now I1 and I2 both are fighting for the bus. At that time, what I should do now? Just see to this. I'm just going to make an OR. Okay, just make an OR operation. 0, 1, 0, 1 of both the unique IDs. Next 0, 1, 1, 0. So what we will get now? So we will be getting 1, 1, 1, 1 is 1 again 0. Okay, so this I'll get, right? So whoever is fighting for the bus, I will take that ID and I'll just make OR, put an OR operation. So 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay now. So now just see to this. So this 0 is said to be, this is said to be 0 bit. 0. This is from left to count is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, position, 0th position, first position, second position, and third position, isn't it? So I'll just write the same thing here. Okay, 0, 1, 1, 1. Here I have written 0, 1, 1, 1. Same thing. Okay, now our work is out of these two devices, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. Out of these two devices, to whom I should provide the bus? Okay, for that purpose, what I should do? First, I will take the first device, I1. I'll take first device, I1, unique ID. What is that unique ID? 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, so just compare all the bits, okay, from left to right. Or from right to left, just compare. From left to right, you can compare. That means each bit you have to compare. Just I'll take the first bit. Okay, the first bit I will just compare. Okay, so 0 is compared with 0. Okay, both are 0. Next 1, just compare 1. The second position bit, that is 1 is 1 with 1. Okay, this is also same. Now just see this. This is 0, this is 1. This is 0, this is 1. That means what? So there will be a discrepancy. There won't be same bits. Here it is 0, here it is 1. So now what I should do? I will change this bits, okay, this bit to what? 0, 1. I'll change it to 0 only. Okay, this is 0, this is 1. So both there is a discrepancy. Just make it low. That means even though it is 1, you have to change it to 0. Just make the bits of the discrepancies as 0. Next 1. Here is 1. Here it is 1. Okay. So now what I should do? Whenever I got the discrepancies for that position, you just write it as 0, and followed by any number of bits will also consider it as 0 only. Okay. Now I got the value 0, 1, 0, 0. I hope you are clear. Okay. Now first device got this as a output. Okay. This is the result he got. Now take the second device. What's my second device? 0, 1, 1, 0. See here? 0, 1, 1, 0. So write it here. 0, 1, 1, 0. Now compare all the bits 0 with this bit. So here is 0, here is 0. Okay. Next, here is 1, here is 1. Okay, same number, same bit. Here is 1, again here is also 1, same bit. Then take 0 with 1. So 0 with 1 means what? It is discrepancy. When discrepancy comes, what I should do? I should write it as 0 only. So I'll write it as 0 only. So what the answer I'll get for this? 0, 1, 1, 0. See, I got the result. So this result is same as your unique ID. Okay, so now out of these two people, who is the with 0101 unique ID I1 device, 0110 unique ID I2 device, so both are fighting each other. Now, so the device will be, so the bus will be available to the device number 2. Why I got the ownership to my device number 2? Because after finding the discrepancies, I felt this unique ID will be same as the result, comparison result. So I'm going to provide the bus to this particular device. Is it okay? Okay, have you got this point? Still, if you have a doubt, I will give you one more example. You can take that. Okay, just see here. I'll give you 0101. At 0, 1, okay, 0011. Okay, now please do this. So these two devices are fighting for each other. Okay, so I1 is having the unique ID 0011, I2 is having the unique ID 0101. Now you please give me who will be win, who will be getting the bus. Can I get an answer for that? What you should do is, I will give you a hint now. Please do the OR operation between these two devices. Okay, so after doing the OR operation, what result you will get? Please type here, the answers please type here. Kamal Nayan, answer madappa. Okay, so we will be getting after doing the OR operation 0111. Okay, now compare 0111 is there, no? So take this and compare with both the both the devices unique ID. Compare. So I take now, see here also the same 001. No, for this 001, I take first one. First one is what? First is what? 0011. So 0011 means where is the discrepancy? So 00, so same 0 only. 01, so 01 means what? So here only discrepancy. So 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Completely I'll get 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Then the same for a device number 2. Please find, compare and give the value, new value. You know how I did? If you want, I'll give you one more time. See, compare whatever the OR answer, OR operation you have done. No, for that particular bits of data, you compare your unique ID of the device. So your unique ID is 0011 for device number 1. So it is 0 with 0. So 0 is the answer. Now 0 with 1. So you are going to get a discrepancy over here. Here only you get a discrepancy. Just from here onwards, just write the 0000. Now, for a second device, I'll just see to this. So 0 is here. So I'll compare these two devices. Second device with the resultant answer. That is 00 is 0. 11 is 1. So I'll get 1 here. Next, 01 is what? 01 is discrepancy here. So I'll write it as 0. Okay. And here 11 again 0. So 0, 1, 0, 0. Right. Okay. I got 0, 1, 0, 0. So out of these two, if you want, you can make out here. Out of these two, 0, 0, 0, 0 is the one answer. 0, 1, 0, 0 is the one more answer. Okay. So by default, you can make out. Okay, and if you compare also, this will be win. Who is having the highest vote like that? Yeah, vote just is there. Only 0 votes. Here it is some 4 votes are there. Okay, like that. So I'm going to award the for a second device. I'm going to award the bus. Okay, who is the device? Device number 2. For this device number 2, I'm going to award the 0101. I'm comparing with 0111. If you want one more time, I'll write it here and compare. Okay, 11 is so 00 is here, 0 only. So 11, that's also same, but discrepancy starts with this bit, so 00. Okay, so now this 0100 is the second device result. 0000 is my first device result. So I'm comparing these two. Who will be having the highest vote? 0100 is having the highest vote. That is why I will select device number 2. Okay, who is the device number 2? 0101 unique ID device will be awarded. Okay, I think you are able to understand clearly. Okay, got the point? Okay, so that is what everybody is involved in selecting the bus owner. That's all. Here what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the voting process. Voting process means what? Whoever wants the bus ownership, both of them should fight here. Then only they will get the ownership. Okay. So, but in previous centralized what? No need to worry. First device will be the processor. He will be the one who will award the bus ownership. Very simple. Okay. That is what distributed. You can pose a question over here. No doubts. Okay. I'll take attendance by the time. If you have any doubts, you just give the questions over here. Okay, Abhiram. Okay, I'll take list. That is fine. No, I'll take list and. Okay, I'll call anyway. That's fine. Okay, first, you should give me the answer. It's a bit faster. Asta. Okay, Asta is not there. Yusuf. Okay. Okay, Yusuf. Abhijit. Step up first. Abhijit. Abhishek.
Present.
Okay, Abhishek Mishra. Abhishek Mishra. Adish Sharma. Okay, Aditya Kumar. Okay, Aditya Raj. Aditya Pratap. Aditya Pratap and Aditya Raj.
Aditya Raj.
Akanksha. Yarpa Aditya Raj present.
Yes, ma'am.
Akanksha P. Okay, Akanksha. Akili Chakravardhan.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Akshat. Okay, Amog. Okay, Akshat. Okay, Amog. Anaga. Okay, Anaga Shri. Okay, Ananya. Okay, Shivani. Ananya, Shivani. Okay, who is this?
Present, ma'am, 17.
Okay, Shivani.
Shivani.
Next, Ankit Kumar Singh. Okay, Ankit Kumar Singh. Ankita Niranjan. Okay, Anusha. Apurva. Apurva M.
Present, ma'am.
Apurva M.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Aryan. Okay, Aryan. Okay, Azim. Bhanupriya. Okay, Bhargav. Sriharsh. Okay. Rishita. Bhargav present. Rishita. Sriharsh. Rakshit. Okay, Rakshit. Chandan. Okay, Chandrakant. Okay, Chetana. Okay, Chirag. Chirantan. Okay, Chitra. Okay, Sai Sankirtana. Darshan Goda. Deepali. Okay, Sai Vasanta Reddy. Okay, no reply. Sriharsha. Okay, Fabian. Okay, Suchita. Okay, Tushar. Okay, Gaganashri.
Okay. Ganesh. No reply. Gaurav. Sudhir. Pranati. Okay. Gurudarshan. Vishwajit.
Present, ma'am.
Vishwajit present ಅಲ್ಲ? Gurudarshan ಇದ್ದಾರಾ? Gurudarshan is there? Vishwajit is there? Yeah. Harish Kumar. Harishwini. Harshvi Challa. Okay. Harshit. Okay. Hemant. Ishan. Okay, Hemant. Ishan. Okay. Ishita. Okay. Manasa. Okay. Jayam.
Present, ma'am. 60 present, ma'am.
Okay. 61. Jeevan. Okay. Janvi. Okay. Anish Shetty. Okay. Bhunesh. Okay. Kamal Nayan. Karthik. Present. Kavya. Present. Kaza Moinuddin. Okay. Kushi. Absent. 1 second, Yusuf. I'll come to you. Just a second. I'll note down that value and I'll give you the answer. I'll take attendance. By that time, I will. For 0101, Yusuf, 0101 is there. No, for that it will get the access. Okay. Actually, as per my knowledge, that's the correct. Let me know one more time. I'll calculate it. Okay. I think Karthik Aito, Kaza Moinuddin, Kushi, Pranav present. Okay. Kritik, Lata Shekhar. Hey, Kritik absent. Oh, Lata Shekhar present. Oh, Kritik, okay, present Kritik. I have not seen, sorry. Lata present. Lavanya.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Lavanya. Madhusudan. Okay. Mahesh. Okay. Maithili Joshi. Okay, Maithili Joshi is absent. Mamisha present. Manik Chauhan present. Manjesh Gowda. Okay. Sahil. Okay. Medini. Okay. Mohammed Saif. Okay. Mohan Yam. Mohan absent. Mohan idira? Okay, Mohan. Okay, Mohan. Monish. No reply. Mohammed Zidan. Okay. Muskan. Okay. Nagendra. Natava Shruti. Okay. Naveen Kumar. Okay. Thank you one and all. You can leave and you can leave now. We will do the next topics in the next class. Okay. Next